Well, equity markets resumed their up move in trade today, with the Nifty 50 gaining about 0.2% or thereabouts, but it traded in a very narrow range. In fact, just about 63 points or thereabouts from the low point to the high point of the day. And all throughout, the Nifty 50 stayed above the 19,400 mark. It ended, in fact, at about 19,440. Now, the broader markets was where all of the action was today. And in fact, the broader markets outperformed the benchmark. The overall market breadth was tilted in favor of the advances. And in fact, the mid-cap index, the Nifty Mid-Cap 100, hit an all-time high in trade today. You had the Mid-Cap 150 index that gained about 1% or so, and the small-cap index that gained about 0.7% or thereabouts. Among the sectors, you had realty and pharma that continued to be the bright spots, both of those indices gaining close to 1.5% each. And prestige estates, perhaps to a certain extent, setting the tone for the realty pack as a whole in trade today on the back of quite the stellar Q2 results. Metals, FMCG, as well as auto gained ground in trade, whereas on the other hand, you had the Nifty Bank that was a bit of an underperformer in trade today, losing about 0.2%. Now, oil prices declined, and they have been on the decline in the recent past. They've fallen below the $82 per barrel mark, and I'm talking about Brent crude here, and that's a 3-month low. As a result of which, you saw several stocks that are oil sensitive react to that. And you had the top gain on the Nifty 50 BPCL, which gained over 3%. You had HPCL also that gained ground, and you had the paint companies, particularly Asian Paints as well as Berger Paints, gaining ground in trade today. After that, you also had a few stocks that reacted very sharply to earnings. And among them was Prince Pipes, which gained over 10%. You had Gujarat Pipavav, as well as Dollar Industries and Automotive Axles, which gained quite significantly on the back of earnings. And finally, heading into the rest of the week, you have earnings that will continue to take center stage as we look for direction globally, not just here in India.